Good morning, students. This is Miss Hernandez. So today we are going to talk about one of my favorite living things, and that is a flower. You guys know I love flowers. So I want to talk about the life cycle of a flower. How does the flower look like throughout its whole life? Is it always a flower? Or what does a flower look like before it becomes a flower? So kind of like people when we're little and young, we're babies. So what does a flower look like when it's a baby? What would that look like? So we're going to look at that in the book that I posted yesterday. I hope that you guys saw the video of this story called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. So this book should have given you already an idea of the life cycle of the plant. And so every flower, every plant, every tree starts out as a tiny little seed. Okay, there are different kinds of seeds. Some are smaller, some are bigger, but they're all pretty tiny, and you plant them in the soil, and then from there, it starts to grow up, basically. Kind of like we grow up, the little seed will grow up also. So what we're going to look at is this. This is the graphic organizer that helps to show what the flower goes through in its life. So, okay. Let's look at these vocabulary words. The first one is the seed. So it becomes the seed, the seed comes from the other flower, some other plant, some other fruit, and it starts off as a seed. Okay, that is the first thing. So the first thing on this diagram would go here. You would draw a seed right there. And because the seed is living, it will need water and it will need air. It needs the sun so that it can grow. If it gets water and sun and air, excuse me, you will see that it will begin to sprout. Sprout means that you see the seed open up and the roots begin to grow down into the ground. Oh, and that would be right here, the second thing that it becomes. Okay, so you have the seed and it becomes the sprout. After that, we have the seedling. The seedling has the roots growing down in the ground and the stem starts to come up. And you see some leaves growing on it too. Okay, so the seedling would go, the seed, the sprout, the seedling right here on the bottom. And finally, can you tell me what would be the last thing that goes here? If we're talking about a flower plant, what goes here? Yep, the flower. The flower would be the last thing. So I do want you guys to draw this. Not exactly like this, just draw some squares. You can make it very simple. Padres, los estudiantes van a tener que dibujar esto, pero digo, no tiene que ser exactamente como eso. Lo pueden hacer bien simple. Ok, a mí me gusta el cuaderno así. Just, pueden hacer círculos o cuadrados como esto. Ok, y aquí estoy haciendo los cuadrados. Ok, y después van a poner estas flechitas enseñando qué sigue y qué sigue. So, de aquí para allá, Y al fin, otra vez, de la flor, the flower, here in the center, you see where the pollen is. New seeds will come from there and go into the wind and then into the ground. So then it will start again. Okay. So la semilla, empiezan a salir las raíces y después ya empieza a salir para arriba y después crece a hacer una flor. Y de ahí las semillas que caen de la flor hace que esto empiece todo de nuevo. Okay? It's the plant life cycle. Entonces aquí los niños van a dibujar todo eso. Uy, perdón. Ok. A ver, para que se mire bien, let me do this. Ok, para que se mire mejor. Entonces, una semilla. The sprout, que es la semilla, y se empieza a abrir y ahí empieza a salir las raíces para abajo. Ok. Luego empieza a salir ya para arriba. Arriba de la tierra. Okay. Y acá, por fin, una flor. Y los que pueden, quiero que por favor les ayuden a escribir las palabras. So, seed, sprout, seedling, flower. Ok, y que quedara así sería perfecto. Ok. Voy a poner una foto para que puedan verlo. Pero no quiero que los niños nomás copien lo que yo hago. Hablen con ellos, que ellos entiendan el plant life cycle de una flor. Okay. De cómo empieza, qué sigue y cómo al fin se hace la flor. Okay. Pues muchas gracias. Thank you, students. I hope that you understood what I was telling you today. I miss you. I hope we get to go to school. Maybe in May. I don't know. Los extraño, pero espero que todos estén bien. Si necesitan ayuda con algo, mándenme un mensaje. Thank you. Bye.